It's about 105 outside. I'm in the garage, and man, I can't get this thing to cool down because it isn't cool. Let's see if I can get it open. And there's still just a wave of heat coming out of this thing. But it looks pretty interesting. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 4 teapots on the top here. I can't remember how many are in there. But let me feel. Man, this stuff is still pretty hot. Ouch. It's too hot to handle. So, but I love that pink color that Stoneware is when it's bisque fired. Too bad you can't keep it that color when you fire it to cone 6. But anyway, got some little pigs I can see, and some little charms and candle thing that might be a pin cushion. Oh, and look, these are my Jeff copies. These are like for bread. Ouch. Because people around here make, let me get a glove here. People around here make bread and they make it in those round loaves, and let me get my glove on here. There we go. They make it in round loaves, and they're about 7 or 8 inches in diameter. And so I thought I would make, I don't, pies aren't very, I don't make pies, and I don't know anybody that does actually. But I mean, I could get into it if I knew how. But anyway, I don't make bread either, but there are people that do, that live around here, and some of my friends do. Anyway, I made 2 of those just to see how easy or difficult it is to make those little wavy things around the edge. And I did that on these 2, and then I think there's another bigger one that didn't make it into this fire, that is still waiting in line to be bisque fired. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna put the camera down and take some of these things out, maybe tomorrow morning or something, and then I'll show you what I got when it's cooler. Good morning. It's the next day, and I am going to empty the kiln. So I've got a lot of glaze things to put in there. Let me get you situated here. Okay, let's see, let's just get these bowls out of the way first. These are just normal bowls, nothing special. They're not special until they get glazed. So I'm gonna set everything over on this side, and let's see. Oh, here are a couple of ribs that I made. I'm gonna glaze these like I explained in my previous video. Here are the house numbers. They turned out nice and flat. That's good. That's always good when they're flat, right? So yay, they turned out upside down, turned out well. Okay, so there's all 4 of them ready to rock and roll. This was a real doozy. This had a crack in it right in here, so I covered the whole thing with patch attach, and we'll see how it comes out after it gets glazed. It's kind of an experiment to see if I can actually repair something that had a big crack in it like that. And we'll see. Here are the little bread pans. Let's see. This is a flat disc. I have a reason for making that. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it goes on one of those little stove warmers. I'm doing a kind of a redo on some of those. This is the other little flat pan. These are, I had to do these to see if I could do this little wavy edge like Jeff does. Turned out okay. And it wasn't, well, those won't stack because they're about exactly the same size. Okay, let's take this one shelf out right here. I love these Advancer shelves because they're so lightweight compared to the other ones there. And they're easy to care for because they nothing sticks to them. Okay, so goodness sakes, we've got pigs and we've got a couple of vases and some more ribs right down here. So let's take all these things out. I'll show them to you on the shelf. Here's a bowl full of little charms, and these are little, I didn't make these. These are porcelain, and they're little fairy tooth containers for a child when they lose a tooth. They're supposed to put it under their pillow, but this is a cute little thing that you can put it into. Anyway, I had them laying around for years, and I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and glaze them and fire them and get them out there. Goodness sakes. Okay, where to start? Little piggy wiggies. Each have their own little personality. Let's see, I'll put those on that side. I'm gonna have a whole herd of pigs here. Yes. Even though it's early morning and I just woke up not more than 30 minutes ago. It is really hot out here already. I'm just sweating like crazy. This is a great big one. And here's another cutie pie. And here's another cutie pie over here. It's a little one. Okay, they all come out different. I don't know, I guess it's just the mood I'm in. Here's a nice little, just started out being a mug, but it was kind of big at the top, so I put a spout on it. You could mix up an egg, or there's a little cutlery thingy. It's a little vase. Here are more ribs. These are just all different shapes and sizes that I decided I would glaze them instead of leaving them as bisqueware. Here's a spare lid, and I can't remember what that goes to. Oh, I do too, I think. I think it goes to one of these teapots. This could be a candle thingy or a garlic jar, nice and big. I like big garlic jars because the way you have to buy garlic, you need a pretty large container. There's another cutlery thing. Okay, cutlery. Or you could just, there's one lady that bought one, she's going to plant something in one. So that one, since it's short, it might be good for a plant. Another vase. Oh, this is that thing, the one I did where I added coils to the top. I like the uneven top edge, so I left it that way. It kind of reminded me of the way they cut gourds or use gourds, and don't worry about the unevenness, or the, I guess you could say, the naturalness of the top. Here's a practical everyday teapot. Nice. Let's see. I think it's this one that spare lid goes to. So here's another little teapot. Looks like all the spouts came out pretty straight on, which is good, because that's always a conundrum to me. So I think this is yeah, that is the alternate lid to this one. I made one of them first, and I decided, I don't know if I like it or not. So I made this one as an alternative, and I still don't know which one I like the best. I may sell both lids with the pot, because, you know, that or the handle or the spout is what usually gets broken first when people use teapots carelessly, or when somebody gets in the kitchen that is like a bull in a china closet. Oh. Let's see now. This is a little candle thing. The light will show through those little holes and be real cute. And here's another spare lid for a teapot that I made, and I don't remember which one that goes to. Sometimes I just can't decide, so I just make more than one. Okay, and here's another little teapot with a little bird on it. Turn it around this way. So, I don't know what colors. Haven't thought about colors yet. Okay, let me get these shelves out of here. This one is a heavy one. Okay. I'm gonna order some more advancer shelves one of these days, because I just hate using those heavy ones anymore. I'm kind of got spoiled on these. It took so long to get those first ones that, you know, I don't know. Oh, look. Here is, now I'm not going to shake this around too much because there's a lot of ash inside here. So let's take it out to the grass. Probably go right back in there. So, let's see the ash coming out of it. You'll have to shake these around quite a bit. But that has kind of a nice sound. How neat. Can you hear the different tones? Here's my rosemary that I'm growing, and those are some fake flowers that I'm trying to keep those alive too in this heat. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can get you back on there. So yeah, this, I don't know if you could tell the different notes. It's real, it has a tinkling sound, and some are high and some are low, lower than others. And that is because of the different sizes of nails that are put in there. If you want a lot of variety in your sound on those, that's what you do, is put different. Okay, let's see, what do we take out? Oh, my UFOs are in here. Ta-da, look at that one. I'm gonna put lights on these and maybe find some little aliens to put in there too. And here's another one. Ta-da! Those are going to be cute. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do lights on this one because I didn't leave a hole, but I might be able to stick something in there. Let's see. Or drill a hole. You never know what you can do until you do it. Okay. Here, well, this is just a little candle holder, but it could be a pin cushion because I sell a lot of those little pin cushions. Little round vase. Those are kind of cute to put on somebody's desk. Or you could put cotton balls in there or something. You never know what people will use some of your stuff for. But you might as well put it on out there because they think of all kinds of things. I guess. Oh, okay, good. I thought that our nails had really marred this, but it wasn't stuck on there permanently, so that's good. Here's a little bird, top of a bird feeder, bird bath, and I have a little bottom thing, so this is also inspired by Jeff. Let's see if I can find the bottom to it here. Oh, here it is. So here's the bottom. It's not very tall, so you have to be careful where you put a bird bath because, you know, predators and stuff. Let me find my stool here. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so where can I set this? Let's put it, move some of these things somewhere. Put that right there. I didn't move my glasses. Maybe it'll work okay right there. Okay, so take this and put it right there. Whee. That will sit right on top of it, and there's a side view of it, sort of. It'll look better when it's glazed and pretty and all that stuff, but for now I'm going to set it down here on the floor because it's kind of likely to get toppled over, and I don't want it to break. Okay, we'll leave that part up here. All right, we're almost done here. And it's getting warm, so it's almost time for me to go back inside and cool off a bit. I like the heat, but only when I'm sitting next to a swimming pool. Okay, and here are some of those little pouring things. So it's good for pouring whatever you're going to pour, because the spout, let me get it against something dark. The spout is it comes to a let's see, I need to put it up, there we go. So look at the tip of the spout. It will just cut the water right off, or butter or salad dressing or whatever you're using it for. And I fill the iron with one of these. I put fabric softener in the washing machine with one of these. And I butter my popcorn with one. And I like the opening of it to be large enough that I can get a dish rag or a sponge or something in there and clean it out if I want to. So here's a cute little vase. It's just very simple. Very simple. I did a little bit of texture around, probably can't see it very well. Little texture bit around there. Okay. I must have gotten in a mood to make a mug. And there's one. Let's set that over there. And let's see, there's another mug down there and another spout thing. Oh, here's a little box. A little cute little box with a little lid. A little simple box. This one doesn't have holes in it. If you bought small amounts of garlic or something, you could use it for that. But you can find something in the kitchen or in the bathroom to put in there, something you want to keep, you know, clean, sterile, or away from dust or hands or whatever. Okay, just got a couple things here. Well, there went the thing on my stool. That is a vase. It's not too bad. I don't think it started out as a vase. I think I made this in two pieces. It started out as something else, and I believe that it ruptured at the top or got messed up, and I just put some more clay on. I threw probably this much of it I threw individually, separate from this, and then I stuck this on there and smoothed it out to make it look like it's all one piece. And here's another little vase. So here's an eye washer. So these are so easy to make, and they're great space fillers, and people like them. Here, I'll put it right there so you can see it better. So I just make a cylinder without a bottom in it, or without it'll have a hole in it. And then I carve it out bigger as I'm finishing it. Excuse me. And then I choke it in right here. I collar it in the middle. And of course I make that into an oval, and then I sort of hone down the sides here because it needs to have kind of a dip. And then I poke a little round ball right in there, and it gets stuck right there. Kind of looks like an eye. Yeah, your eye washer already has somebody's eyeball already in it. But anyway, it kind of stops up the hole, and it's a whole lot easier than trying to put a piece in there and make it look all smooth and neat. This is kind of clever, I think, and it's kind of interesting because you can make that look like an eyeball. Anyway, that's kind of a little testy thing. So here's another mug, and here's another little vase right there, and then here's another little spout thing. And so now I'm going to clean up my kiln on the inside, and I'm so proud of those little pigs and the teapots. Love the teapots. I like the little bird on the top of it, sitting on the handles. You can put anything, you can decorate a teapot. I think a teapot is, I think of it as a canvas in a way, or it can be sort of a canvas. You can use it as the basis for something you're doing artistically and make it, well, of course, you've seen teapots that look like birthday cakes, teapots that look like animals and things like that. So my way of thinking is I like practicality. I like the functionality of pottery, but I also like the whimsy and being able to make something artistic out of it or something musical out of it in case of the rattles and rain sticks. Okay, guys, I gotta go in. It's way, way, way too hot. So I will. Oh, yeah, forgot to show you these. These are just little charms, and some of them are bent. You know, have a little wave in them, you might say. And those are just little hearts, and there's all different sizes in there. A bunch of them. I'll be showing you those as I'm glazing them and firing them. Okay, I gotta go. It's too hot. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.